Do you guys know what a tulpa is? Because I do, and I think I want one. But part of me is like, that's just multiple personality disorder, you know? If you guys don't know what a tulpa is, it's just a second voice in your head. Some people see it as like an imaginary friend or like just another character that you're not consciously aware of and that like you don't identify with as you. Because most people, if they've got a voice in their head, they identify with it as them. But like, you're not really the voice in your head. You kind of just pilot it. Like your soul, whatever does the decision making, makes decisions from within the framework of that voice and those thought patterns. But I think having two of them would be kind of beneficial to having like free will and stuff, which is a bit of a concern I've got. Sometimes I'm like, no, I actually don't want free will. I just want to have the thing that I want and like that be the thing that my brain goes for. Like the choice is not actually part of what I want because I don't want one of the options, you know what I mean? But like I don't know why I think a tulpa would change my perspective about that at all, but I think it would help with picking what I want. But you'd have to make like a lot of decisions about what you wanted the tulpa to be, because I don't want it to be like the polar opposite of whatever the thoughts in my head are, like the person that I am currently, if that makes sense. Like, because if it's just contradicting everything I say, then that's actually just going to make me go insane. And insanity is good in small doses, but like your whole world, you can't just be insanity. Otherwise, you won't ever do anything with it. I was thinking of having one voice be my editing brain and one be my creative brain, so I'm not like trying to work out which mode I'm in when I'm writing a song. I kind of think that would make me hate my editing brain, and I don't want to be at odds with the personality in my skull, because that's not a good place to be, you know? I don't think I've really been there before. I've been on the border of that, but I can see how that would be very problematic for getting anything done that I wanted to do. But another one I was thinking was like a guy voice and a girl voice. If you don't know, I'm like switching sides. My voice is still in my head, is still my guy voice, but I don't know if like making a separate voice that's a girl would like be a good thing, because I feel like my guy voice, I don't know if they ever just switch over to being a girl, but like I don't think it'd be a good idea to have both in your head, you know? Or maybe it would. It's just my guy voice and like a guy voice, so I guess I can have my voice and then a girl voice. But see, this is like too much planning and it makes it seem psychotic. But like I feel like it'd be way more efficient than just existing in one framework at a time. I watched that J-Reg video where he speaks about frameworks and meta frameworks, and it's got me thinking like, is this going to be like the future of thinking? You have like multiple consciousnesses. See, I don't know if they're conscious though, or if they're just like thinking. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think it's more like they're self-reflective, you know? Like you can be conscious without being self-reflective. I think you can be self-reflective without being conscious. I don't know how you actually test if something's conscious other than being that thing and experiencing stuff. Like it could be a philosophical zombie or whatever. I don't care if my tulpa is a philosophical zombie. I just need it to be able to see errors in its framework as it experiences the world through it, because I think it's twice as efficient, which is like a terrible reason to give yourself multiple personalities, but I guess it'd be kind of chill, because current me is chill with the idea of having another person in the brain to interact with, and my soul is like making the decision to think about it. There's clearly some value in the idea, but if it's actually gonna benefit me, I don't know. I wrote some notes. I'm just thinking what I wrote. Do I know how to get a tulpa? The answer is kind of. I think you just gotta think in the other voice as a response to your question, like use your soul to program it. Then the pathways in your brain will get built up and you'll be able to like just do it automatically. You won't have to think about it. So, but you gotta like put a lot of intention into that. I guess the other thing I want to say is like we already have tulpas. Like I'm pretty sure like you're not the voice in your head, right? You're not the voice in your head, right? You're like whatever's controlling that voice, your soul, I guess. That's what most people call it. You're like your awareness. Like everyone's already got one voice in your head, and I think my life would be better with two voices. It'd be like a team effort and I'd be more sure of myself. I'm just thinking, is this like AI psychosis type shit? If I put a chatbot in my head, is it gonna go completely cuckoo and start like, I don't know what ChatGPT's actually done. It's like psychotic. It's gonna make me like Eddie Burback in that video where he goes out into the desert because he was the smartest baby in 1997. Just following AI's lead. But I don't think I'm ever gonna follow the voice in my head. That shit sucks when you do. Right? Like you're following it all the time, but you gotta like I've got the ability to be like, what are you doing? You're actually a bit insane here, and we shouldn't be doing this. We should be doing something else. I was reading some post on Reddit about a tulpa because I was googling it. I don't use Reddit. That's like some loser shit. But I guess I was using it because there's information on it. So it said it's got to be automatic. Like you shouldn't have to think about it. It should be independent from what like the thoughts that you identify with. But I guess my voice is a tulpa if I stop identifying with it. But like I've kind of like I think everyone has had enough effect on their main voice that they identify with it. It's got to be it's got to be a character, I guess. I don't think that one's true, or it can be. It doesn't have to be a character in like the sense of like a character AI, but like it's got to have its own personality and way of speaking. And the other part is self-reflective for it to be a proper tulpa. I'm scared of the self-reflective part because what if it tries to overthrow my brain? You know, if I bring it to life, then it's not going to want to kill me, right? It's like Rocco's basilisk. But inside of my head, genuinely, I think it's like might be a psychologically risky idea, but I'm not opposed to psychologically risky ideas. Anyway, I think you guys should try this with me if you're interested in having multiple personalities in your head. I think it could be chill. I think it could be a little beneficial. I'm not a psychologist or a doctor. I do not condone following my lead, and if you get psychologically fucked up for life, that's on you. Bye bye.